Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about multiplication theorem and probability. Multiplication theorem and probability. Last time already we discussed about addition theorem and probability. So today we are going to discuss about multiplication theorem and probability. Let E and F are any two events associated with a sample space as F. Yes, we know that conditional probability of an event. This is called conditional probability. P of E given F. What is the formula for P of E given F? Is equal to P of E intersection F by P of F. P of F by here P of F should not be equal to 0. If it is 0, denominator will become 0. If denominator is 0, so you don't get anything. So it will become not defined. So therefore P of A not equal to 0. By cross multiplying, what we will get? P of E intersection F is equal to P of F into P of E given F. P of F into P of E given F. And what is the formula for P of F given E? P of F given E is equal to P of E intersection F by P of E. P of E. So by cross multiplying, here also P of E should not be equal to 0. P of E not equal to 0. By cross multiplying, what is P of E intersection F is equal to P of F given E, P of F given E into P of E, P of E. This is called, these two formulas are called multiplication theorem and probability. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are called as multiplication theorem and probability. Multiplication theorem and probability, provided P of E and P of F should not be equal to 0. So now multiplication rule of probability for more than two events. So if you have more than two events, that means E, F, G, if we have three events of a sample space, then what is the formula for multiplication theorem? Means P of E intersection F intersection G is equal to P of E into P of F given E. If only two events are, this is the formula for multiplication theorem. P of E given F, E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F given E. But if three events are there, then the formula is P of E into P of F given E into P of G given E intersection F. That means P of E into P of F given E into P of F G, P of G given E intersection F. We can denote like this also, EF. EF means nothing but E intersection F. This is the formula if three events are there for multiplication theorem. Next most important concept, independent events. So if E and F are any two events associated with the same random experiment, then E and F are said to be independent events. Very important condition. P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. If two events are independent, E and F are independent, then P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Similarly, if three events are independent, then P of E intersection A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A into P of B into P of C. This is the most important condition when E and F are ABC are independent events of a sample space. Next, two events are said to be dependent events if they are not independent. If they are not independent, we will say those events are dependent. For dependent events, condition is they should not be equal. P of E into P of F should not be equal to P of E intersection F. This is the difference between dependent and independent events. Next, exercise 13.2, first problem. If P of A is equal to 3 by 5 and P of B is equal to 1 by 5, find P of A intersection B if A and B are independent events. Given A and B are independent events. A and B are independent events. If A and B are independent events, then P of A intersection B is equal to formula P of A into P of B. So P of A intersection B is equal to P of A. P of A means 3 by 5 into P of B value 1 by 5. So 3 by 15. So P of A intersection B is equal to 3 by 15 is the answer. Sorry, 5 is the 25. This is 25. 3 by 25. Two cards are drawn at random without replacement. Without replacement from a pack of 52 cards. Pack of 52 cards means 26 are red color and 26 are black color. So a pack of card contains 26 red cards and 26 black cards. So two cards are drawn without replacement from a 52 cards. Find the probability that both the cards are black cards. So let event E, let E be the event of drawing a black card. Event of drawing a black card. Event of drawing a black card. Therefore, P of E, probability of drawing black card. Out of 52 cards, so how many cards you are drawing? One card. So that means actually this is 26C1 by 52C1. Because out of 52 card you are drawing one black card. So that's why it is 52C1. You are selecting. Selection means combination. Next, out of 26 you are drawing one black card. So that's why it is 26C1 by 52C1. That means 26 by 52. 1 by 2. Next, let F be the event of drawing again a black card. Again a black card. So what is probability of drawing a black card? Black card means, so without replacement, here condition is there. So after drawing one card out of 52 cards, still how many cards are there in the pack of cards? 51 cards are there. So that's why N of S is 51C1 without replacement. Again we are not replacing in that. So that means after drawing first card, black card, still how many cards are there? 51 cards are there. Again from 51 you are drawing one more black card. Next, after drawing one card from 26 cards, still how many black cards are there? Out of 25, again you are drawing 21 card. That means 25 by 51 is a P of F. Therefore, both, here condition is there, both the cards are black means E intersection F. P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into, both are independent events. There is no relation between first event and second event. So P of E is how much? 1 by 2 into P of F is 25 by 51. So 25 by 102 is the probability of drawing both cards are black cards. Next problem. A box of oranges is inspected by examining 3 randomly selected oranges without replacement. If all the 3 oranges are good, the box is approved for a sale, otherwise it is rejected. Find the probability of box containing, how many oranges are there? 15 oranges. Out of 12 are good and 3 are bad. 12 oranges are good and 3 oranges are bad. Once will be approved to sell. When they will approve to sell? From the box they will inspect 3 oranges randomly. If they are good, without replacement they will test it. If they are good, they will approve that box for sale. And if all the 3 oranges are good, then only it is approved for sale. So out of 15 oranges, 12 oranges are good and 3 oranges are bad in a box. So how to select up a box which is approved for a sale? This is a given problem. Here let A, B and C denotes, A, B and C denotes 3 oranges. A, B and C denotes the event of selecting good orange respectively. Good orange respectively. Next, first P of A. Let P of A denotes probability of selecting good orange is equal to P of A denotes the probability of selecting good orange. So out of total how many oranges are there? 15 oranges are there. Out of 15 oranges, first you are selecting one good orange. That means 12 C1 by 15 C1. That means 12 by 15. 12 by 15. Next, let P of B given A. Why I am writing B given A means selecting of event B after the selection of A, happening of event B after the happening of event A. This is over. So that's why I am going to event B. So P of A B given A denotes probability of selecting good orange after the selection of event A. So that means without replacement we are doing. After selection of first orange without replacement, still how many oranges are in a box? 14 oranges. So out of 14 oranges you are selecting one more orange, which is good orange. So out of 12 already one is selected. That means still how many oranges are there? 11 oranges are there. So that's why it is 11 C1. That's why it is 11 by 14. Next, 2 oranges already selected. So B and A already over. Now we are selecting event A, happening of event C after the happening of event A and B. B and A already over. Intersection denotes ended. These two events already over. Happening of event C, probability of happening of event C after the happening of event B and A denotes probability of selecting third good orange. Here this is second good orange. Here third good orange. Means, so first you selected one good orange without replacement. Next 11 oranges are there. Next without replacement how many are there? 10 oranges are there. Out of 10 you are selecting 1 out of 13 oranges. That means 10 by 13. Here there is no relation between first event, second event and third event, because after selection of first orange again you are selecting one more orange. Again you are selecting one more orange. That means these three events are independent events. So therefore P of A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A into P of B given A into P of B given A into P of C given B intersection A. So P of A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A. Probability of event A is 12 by 15 into P of B is 11 by 14 into 10 by 13. 10 by 13. 2 6 are 2 7 are 2 5 are 2 3 5 are 2 5 sorry 5 3 are 5 2 are. Next 3 2 are 2 into 2 4 4 into 11 44 by 81 is the final answer. This is 91 not 81. 44 by 91. Next, a fair coin and unbiased die are tossed. Let A be the event head appears on the coin and B be the event of 3 appears on the die. Check whether A and B are independent events or not. Left hand, imagine left hand fair coin is there and fair coin and unbiased die. So coin, die are there. So then what are the sample points when a coin and die are tossed? Coin and die are tossed. Then what is the sample space? coin die. That means either head 1 sample point, or head 2, or head 3, or head 4, or head 5, or head 6, or tail 1, tail 2, or tail 3, tail 4, or tail 5, or tail 6. So these are the sample points when a coin and a die are tossed. Next, what is event A? Let event A denotes, already given, A denotes the event of head appears on the coin. Head appears on the coin means sample points are H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H5 and H6. Next, sample event B. B be the event of 3 on the die. B be the event of 3 on the die means either H comma 3 or T comma 3. So what is A intersection B? A intersection B is only H comma 3 is the sample point. Here number of sample points are 1. Number of sample points are 1. Here number of sample points are 2. Here number of sample points are in A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here number of sample points are 12. So what we have to find? They are independent events. So what is P of A? First find P of A. P of A means N of A by N of S. What is N of A value? 6 by 12. 1 by 2. Similarly find here P of B. P of B means N of B by N of S. So what is N of B? 2 by N of S is 12. 1 by 6. Next, P of A intersection B is how much? N of A intersection B by N of S. So what is N of A intersection B value? 1 by N of S value 12. 1 by 12. What is P of A into P of B? P of A into P of B. What is P of A value? P of A value is 1 by 2 into P of B value is 1 by 6. That means P of A into P of B value is how much? 1 by 12. 1 by 12. What is P of A intersection B value? 1 by 12. Therefore both are equal. P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Therefore A and B are independent events. A die marked 1, 2, 3 in red, 4, 5, 6 in green is tossed. Let A be the event of number is even. Next, and B be the event of number is red. So what is A? Event A is number is even. Number is even means 2, 4, 6. Number of sample points are 3. Next, B. B be the event that number is red. Number is red means 1, 2, 3. So number of sample points are 3. Next, what is A intersection B? A intersection B means A means even number and B denotes red. So what are the common elements between these two? 2 is red as well as even. That means only 2 denotes A intersection B. So number of sample points in A intersection B is equal to how many are there? 1. Now find P of A into P of A value is 3 by 6. That means 1 by 2. Next, P of B is N of B by N of S. P of B is 3. What is N of S? Total number of sample points for a die means 6. So this is also 1 by 2. Next, P of A intersection B is N of A intersection B by N of S. So what is N of A intersection B? 1 by 6. So P of A into P of B is how much? P of A into P of B is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Therefore, P of A intersection B is not equal to P of A into P of B. Therefore, A and B are dependent events. Dependent events. Problem. P of E is given. P of E is 3 by 5 and P of F is 3 by 10. So P of E into P of F is how much? P of E into P of F is equal to 3 by 5 into 3 by 10. That means 9 by 50, which is not equal to P of A intersection B. What is P of A intersection B value? Sorry, E intersection F value 1 by 5. But this is not 1 by 5. This is 9 by 50. Therefore, E and F are dependent events. Next, given that the events A and B such that P of A is equal to 1 by 2, given P of A is equal to 1 by 2 and P of A union B is equal to 3 by 5, P of B value is given. How much? P, small p. P. Then find B if they are mutually exclusive. First question is mutually exclusive. If A and B are mutually exclusive events, then A intersection B equal to 5. A intersection B is equal to 5. 5 means null set. So number of elements in A intersection B, how many are there? 0. Therefore, first what to find? P of B value. What is the formula for P of A union B value? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B. P of A union B value is given 3 by 5 is equal to P of A is given 1 by 2 plus P minus, this is 0 because N of A intersection B by P of A intersection B means N of A intersection B by N of S. If this is 0, 0 by N of S is 0. So that's why it is 0. So P is equal to 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. Take LCM. LCM is 10. 6 minus 5. 1 by 10. So what is P value? P is equal to P. P is equal to 1 by 10. Second question is independent. So what is the formula for again P of A union B? P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B. If they are independent events, P of A intersection B value is equal to P of A into P of B. P of A into P of B. P of A union B is given 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is equal to 1 by 2 plus P minus P of A into P of B. 1 by 2 into P. P by 2. So 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 is equal to P minus P by 2 is P by 2. So 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 10 is equal to P by 2. 2 5 is that. So P is equal to 1 by